We are gonna be here for a hot minute. So if you didn't know, I'm releasing merch, like the t-shirt that I've got on and hoodies and stuff like that. But something that we're also doing is posters. I'm gonna do a full video dedicated to like breaking down this poster because it is entirely full of Easter eggs from clips, videos, people I've played with, friends, everything. And so I'm gonna make a full breakdown video for this. But today, what we're also doing as part of the merch is signed posters, so signed version of these posters. Which I thought, yeah, that would be cool, that would be real cool. Not sure anybody actually cares or wants my signature, but yeah, we're doing 750. This is a big pile of posters, and I've got to sign each and every one. This is gonna take a while. The very first one, I'm nervous. Should probably do it more central, because then I can do like sign, move, okay. And yes, I'm on a camping table. We're on a budget. Please buy the merch. Okay, this is the very first one. So whoever gets this one, where shall I do it? Maybe like here? Or maybe here. This is the very first one. So this is gonna be like a trial. If you get this one, I apologize. Okay, right, I'm nervous. And then I'm gonna do like one of 750. Yeah, that's not too bad for a first. Oh, you can't really see it. For a first ever attempt, I like it. We do also have white pens instead of gold. Shall I try that on one? I'm gonna try that on one. Maybe we switch it up and then it's like, oh, you might get gold, you might get white. Let's see. Oh, this is actually gonna take so much longer than I realized. I literally need like a little minion to pass me these. Right, let's try. And then I'm gonna do it down here, the 2 of 750. Do I prefer gold or do I prefer white? I think I prefer the gold, you know. It looks a bit more snazzy. But yeah, I've never done merch before, so I'm honestly quite scared to do this. I've done my Lego heads, and that went down pretty well. But I don't know, clothing and like merch stuff is a bit of a different story. Do people give a shit? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Also, each one of these is entirely different so far. I don't actually have a proper, like, I have like a normal signature for my name, but I'm not gonna do that on these because then you might forge my signature for the bank. So I had to like, how the fuck does Brandon Sanderson do this? I've watched TikToks and videos where Brandon Sanderson is just like, forever, oh, I messed the X up on that one. Brandon Sanderson is just like signature after signature. And I'm like having to like quite concentrate on this. It's quite difficult. I thought, oh yeah, we'll do like almost like a mini podcast while I do it. But it's actually proving to be quite difficult, to be honest. Oh, we're almost done 10. Hang on. 10 out of 750. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm quite curious to see how this does go down. To me, I don't know if anybody would want my signature, but the poster itself is bloody cool. We went back and forth a bunch. Like, I gave them my ideas and the kind of like aesthetic and vibe that I wanted, and then I like put like hundreds of clips of like little like references that I thought would be cool to do. I didn't just want to do like a bog standard poster. I wanted to do like how this is. It's got loads of references to the clips. It's because I think the inspiration from it was back when I was a kid. I used to have a massive Simpsons poster where it had like every single Simpsons character that there was like piled into this like huge town. And me and my sister used to sit on my bed. This was probably like when I was like probably like 12, 13 maybe. We used to sit on my bed like on like a Sunday morning and just like would be like, can you see this? Or like trying to spot different Easter eggs or find this character or Like just random stuff like that. I used to just sit and look at it because it was just interesting. There was a lot going on. And so I kind of wanted to recreate that here. That's what we went for. We're just like, it's full of, oh, just drew on myself, nice one. Just full of different references to different clips, different people. Oh, I've done the wrong number. Right, well that was silly. Hang on. Let's just do, oh, I've smudged it. Fuck, they're not smudging, are they? They kind of are smudging. Ah, shit! What am I supposed to do? Oh, they're all okay actually, never mind. That's how you know they legit are signed by me. Because they're smudged. Is the white one smudged? Maybe we need to go to white. The white one looks less smudgy. Oh. I'm gonna put them to the side. And I'm gonna start again with the white one. So if you get a smudgy gold, then congrats, I guess. Okay, right. 1 of 750. That one's a white and gold one. So that's special. That's special. Right, let's put them to the side because that's silly. What was I talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. The Simpsons post. Yeah, so there's just loads of different Easter eggs on here. I'm very excited for you to learn what the Easter eggs are. I think there's like over maybe 20 Easter eggs. I haven't officially counted. But, okay, the white seems to be a bit drier. Right, we're going with white. Bloody hell. Like I said, maybe we still send some of the golden ones, and then if you've got one of the golden ones, then you've got like an extra limited one. Yeah, I've never wanted to do merch because I never wanted to just slap my logo on a shitty t-shirt. And the people that I'm working with to do this, like, I got the vibe that they also like wanted to like put effort into it, make it work, make it something that is a bit more special than just a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt with a logo slapped on it. Like this, we went back and forth with like a bunch of ideas and different designs that I liked and could take inspiration from. Yeah, and then we went back and forth on even just like the actual t-shirt itself, like the base t-shirt. Because the t-shirt that I'm wearing currently isn't actually the official one. I'm still waiting for the official one because basically I got these and I loved the print, I loved everything, but the fit just wasn't quite like right for me. Like in my opinion, I love a boxy baggy t-shirt that kind of cuts off just under the hip. Whereas these like are very long and go like way past and like went way past down. And I think, you know, especially for the fact that I want it to be like unisex as well. Like I want everyone to be able to wear these and it feel and fit good. Also, this fucking table is going to collapse under the weight of this. So I went back to them and I was like, is there any other t-shirts we could do? And they sent me out like 5 different blank t-shirts for me to test through, see which one I preferred, see which one I just enjoyed the most. And then I spent just like a couple days like wearing them, feeling them, see how they felt, like if they were comfortable to wear. Because that was the other thing as well. I've had merch before and the fit is just shit. Like it just doesn't look right on the arms, or it just like cuts too short, or it's itchy, it's scratchy. And so we've put a lot of time and a lot of effort into this to make it right. To make it not just a logo slapped on a t-shirt. Like this design on the front never existed before, and I love this. It takes inspiration from people like sort of rock music, Bring Me the Horizon style graphics. And then on the back is just a bunch of, I've always loved sort of obviously the TV like theme comes from the TV Head MXZ character. And then as well on top of that, we've just done like integrating my logo, and I'm very happy with it. When it first came back, I was like, oh, and everyone, I know that I've kind of done okay with it, because everyone I've like shown it to or spoken to, who are people who would tell me if they're like, I don't know about that, have said it's good. God, my throat, I'm sorry. Like, for the last like 8 minutes of this, I've needed to cough that out, and instead of just coughing it out, I've been like, just bloody cough it out, and then it's done. Right, I feel like I'm in a bit of a flow state now. I feel like I'm in a bit of I'm on 19, and I think the white pen is good. The white pen sort of dries a bit better. The gold was just like wet, so it was smudging onto the next one that I put down. I quite like the white, to be fair. 750. I might even just like occasionally do like a different thing, like on this one, which is 21 out of 750. I'm gonna just put a little hi smiley face. And then it let me know if you get these. If you get one of these posters, you'll have to show... I've just dropped all the fucking pens off the table. You'll have to let me know if you get one of them. I genuinely, I think I'm going to make like an entire Discord channel on the server dedicated to like merch and stuff, because I want to see you lot wearing it. I want to see you lot getting it. I want to see like what you think to it, unboxing it. Like, I want to see it with you lot. So I can't wait. Like, if you get one of these posters and put it up on your wall, that's so fucking cool, firstly, but also secondly, like, I want to see it. I want to see what it looks like. I want to... This pen stinks, by the way. Yeah, I am very happy with just how it's all gone. And honestly, as well, so when I did the Lego heads, I like facilitated everything from it. Like, I paid upfront for all of the like the bulk of the products. I then like got them all to my house. I had to set up shipping for them, set up the web page, and it was a lot of stress, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't really understand it, and I'm still actually at a loss for those, because when people were buying them through card, it would get put in like a Shopify pot, which I then got like at the end of the month. Well, it was a couple of days later or something, I can't really remember. But when people paid with PayPal, because I had to set up a business PayPal to set up that product and like start selling them, it got put into like an on hold thing to be like, oh, we need to check if your business is legit. It's been 6 months now since they sold, and PayPal still have not like released that, still haven't given me that. So I'm actually I'm at a loss for those bloody Lego heads. But I didn't do it for money, obviously. I only did 30 of them. If I wanted to do it for money, you have to do a lot more to get to see any decent profit. But I just did it because it was just cool, and it was just such an interesting thing to do. And I don't actually think I ever want to do at least the same one again, because I do love the idea that the people who did get them, it's this like limited edition thing that you will never be able to get your hands on again. And I think it kind of ruins it if I'm then like, oh, I'm re-releasing them. I think it's cool to have it as like a one-time thing. The beauty of this new merch that we're doing is that it's going to be like a forever piece. Like, and the people that I work with, if this goes well, we might do different designs, different drops. We could do different stuff like hats or other stuff. I don't know, but these are going to be like the flagship products that we're like launching now. But who's to say that we can't do more stuff? You know? So I'm very excited. I'm very interested. I'm interested to see what the response to it is. I showed a lot of you on stream or in the Patreon sections of the Discord, and the response has been very positive. It's been very much like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I'm optimistic. We'll see though. We'll see. I sometimes, because I like sort of gained a following through TikTok, I sometimes wonder if people actually like care about like when I do stuff like this, because it's like, are you just there for like the moments, or are you actually bothered? I think that's why recently I've put a lot of effort into trying to build the community a little bit more, make it a little bit more tight-knit, and actually just connect to you lot, like as people. I don't want to view you as, oh, these are my fans. I hate that term. Like, I just want to see you as human beings who just fuck with the stuff that I do, and I can't, like, that's why I love the streams, because like I can actually talk to you lot. I can actually like get to know you on a bit of a like an actual human being level. Like, I can be like, oh, what you've done this week, and I like actually know some of you as like personalities and like what you're doing, what you're going through, how, you know. And that's actually just like what I've wanted. I've just always sort of didn't have the time for it before. Well, it was more so that I didn't make the time for it, because I was just like churning content, and I was like, the content's the only thing that matters, getting more new subscribers. When actually, you just need to care for the people that are by your side. Like, I've come to the realization recently that like, you don't need 1 million subscribers. I don't need 1 million subscribers. I'm quite happy and content with where I am at the minute. If I could just like get like 10% more of where I'm at, so that I could go full time maybe, and I can drop work, then that would be cool. It was from an interview I was watching with Jack Antonoff, I think his name is, the singer from Bleachers. And like he was saying, he was like, you know, on the last tour, I realised we don't need to be like doing stadiums. Like, this is enough. Like, to just be in a room with like 100 plus people that just like rate what you do. You don't need to be selling out stadiums to be considered like made it or successful. You just need to enjoy the art that you do and enjoy the craft of it. We're on 46 now. I don't know. Do we do the... I'll probably just bin the golden ones, to be honest. Oh, whoever gets 46, I may have touched it. Sorry. Yeah, the white one's good on the paper, but I still need to watch my fingies. This is so weird. Like, I never thought I'd be at a point. This is kind of the issue, I think, with like a lot of content and stuff like that. It's like, as a kid, I'd have dreamed of doing stuff like this. Ugh. I'd have like, even the fact of like, if 3 people buy a poster that I've done, I've just dropped more pens. Like, that's mental to me. And sometimes I don't really appreciate that, I guess, because I'm always just like looking for the next thing, or thinking about the TikToks that didn't do well, or XYZ, when it just doesn't really matter. Also, we just hit 50 out of 750, so I'm going to do something special. What can I draw? I'm going to draw a little... I don't want to ruin the poster, but let's draw a little man going skating down the Z. Oh yes! That's quite cool. I like that. Make sure that doesn't mess up. There we go. 50. This is long. That's what I mean. Like sometimes I just need to pinch myself and be like, what the fuck? Like even stuff like when we did Insomnia. I know that was like a year ago now, and we're still talking about it, but the fact that like we did that and we had people queuing up to come see us, and like don't get me wrong, it wasn't hundreds of people. There was probably like 20 people, but that's still mental. Like that is still outrageous, and you kind of have to sit back and just almost practice gratitude, because I feel like this world is very focused on the next big thing, getting that next like pay rise or whatever, but this is kind of all you don't need millions. This is why like I've always been against people who have been like, oh, my goal in YouTube is 1 million subscribers. Because do you need 1 million subscribers? No. You can make a decent living off of like, well, people make a lot of money off of like the level that I'm at. They just know how to play the game properly and I don't. But you don't need that to validate you. You don't need any validation, really. I was watching this thing the other day and it was like, with all the new AI stuff, and it's so true of like, we have made art. I know, and I'm not calling what I do art, because Jesus Christ, it's not. But like, we've made art a business. And the minute we did that, it just made it so like AI films shouldn't even be a question of a thing that's going to happen. The only reason that people will do it is to save money. But the point of a film isn't to be a business model. The point of a film isn't to just churn out as quick as possible. It's to create an art piece, tell a story, tell a message, just connect to an emotion, something like that. I don't know what the original point I was talking about was. This is quite hard to hold a conversation and like count. If I was just doing the signature, this would be piss. But I'm not. So, because honestly, if I was just doing the signature, it would just literally be like gone. But then I have to like be like 60 out of 750. $61 out of 750. But I'm very blessed to be in the position that I'm in. Like, I will never not be thankful for it. I've tried for as long as I can remember with doing this, and the fact that I now have an audience that resonates with what I do, or just enjoys it. Like, it genuinely like hurt me a little bit, or not hurt me, but that's probably the wrong term to use. But I was genuinely a little bit like upset last night. I got this big, massive, long message from someone on Instagram DMs saying about how they like how the content's helped them, how it's, you know, like been a distraction for them because they've been like low with their mental health, whatever, and it's really just helped them and cheered them up, which is insane in its own right. And anytime I get these messages, people are always like, oh, I know you probably won't see this or you won't reply or whatever. And I always try to reply to DMs on Instagram and stuff like that as much as I can, as long as it's a coherent conversation and not just like some shitty meme. But I try and respond. So I responded just saying like, oh, I hope you're doing okay. I hope the mental health is all right. And I'm glad that the content can help you out a little bit. And thanks for watching as well. And the person sent me back a voice note of them like genuinely in tears, being like how they couldn't believe that I'd responded and how thankful they were for it. And that just set me back so much. Like, I don't think, sometimes I get really caught up in the numbers, and stuff like that just genuinely like gets to me a bit, because I've been there. I've been the person struggling. I've been the one with the losing the will to be here, to be alive in some sense of the word, and to be able, and like my outlet for it was music. I loved X's music, and it helped me a tremendous amount. And so the fact that I could be even a sliver of that to someone, even to just cheer them up for 10 minutes, like just take them out of the hold on, deep conversation paused, because we have just hit 69. I did the 69 big. I'm gonna also draw like a little, I really hope it, there we go. That is so horrendous. Anyway, back to the deep conversation. Yeah, it just, that means more than any milestone could. Like, it genuinely really hit me quite a bit. Because to me, I am just a bloke. I'm not special. I'm not, like, I went to a Tyler the Creator concert the other day, and like, that's a genuine artist. That is someone who is creatively insane and outrageous, and is just a brilliant, like, just creative. And they are making genuine art. And I know there's no definition of art, but what I make is not like high art. It's not. It's just light entertainment, but you do need light entertainment. And yeah, I'm so blessed. It's like this. You could see this as a bastard of a task, which it is a little bit of a bastard of a task. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. Also, I've just spat on this one, so whoever gets 74, there was a bit of my spit on it. But I wiped it, so it's okay. I'm so proud of this poster. It's so cool. It turned out exactly how I wanted it. We've got the Bank of Daddy. Every one of the boys has got a reference on here. Like, play with them still or not. Like, I've tried to incorporate as many things as I can. So at least like everyone's got a reference. So like, even the after party, which was Zach, Tom, Chris, who I used to play with, and Liam. There's a club called the After Party, which is a sign. Like, so that's a reference to them. And then we've got, what have we got? We've got down here, we've got a Lucozade bottle. I've just spat on this one as well. 77, I'm sorry. We've got a Lucozade bottle, which is a reference to Benji and his addiction to Lucozade. Then next to it, we've got a Kit Kat wrapper, which is a reference to my shower thought. We've got, what else have we got? We've got a boomerang, which is a reference to Kyle, Australia, duh. We have got a CCTV camera with a blue eyeball, which is a reference to Blue and his blue eyeball. What else have we got? We've got the hawk from the clip where a hawk lands outside my shop. We've got a bunch of like, did you know, Wadism's pasta drive-through, grown tubes 5 for £10, like references to those clips. We've got really like small, a missing parent sign for Tonto's missing parents. What else have we got from the boys? I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any out. Obviously, like different clips from like Dan, Wad, Zigzag's the Bank of Daddy. There's the mum is watching, reference to Wadism's mum. We've got Batman, which is a reference to Benji. Safety Man, which is a reference to the Safety Man clip. Spaceship's a reference to Star Wars, which I love Star Wars, and also it's a little bit of a reference to Nathan in that sense. There's a lot on here. We've got the Berserk logo. Clean Tone headset root laundrette to clean my shitty headset. A Lego head as well, because I love Lego. Angry Bird, reference to the Angry Bird. Got the Screaming Rubber Chicken. Toothpaste, now with lines, reference to my first ever viral clip, which was me, Zach and Tom talking about how do you get the lines in toothpaste. That kind of birthed like shower thoughts era me, because I sort of like was like, oh, this is what works on TikTok. Like, this shit works. It's a very full. Oh, we've got fellas down the side as well. Isaac. We've got a big baked bean up at the top. We've got a picture of Freddy. A more recent clip, but we've got a ape from Planet of the Apes. We've got Jim 45, reference to Jassel. What else have we got? There's so much. There's honestly that much that I'm forgetting. We've got Herobrine shadowed in the background, reference to me being scared of Herobrine as a kid. Obviously, it's littered with like my logo and stuff like that. The designer smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. I must say. Oh, honestly, do I slightly regret doing the number down at the bottom? Kind of yes, because this would be so much easier. If I just had to do the signature, it would be so quick. Like, honestly, I'd be slamming through them. At least though, because like, the reason I kind of wanted to make this video as well is because, so I've got a lot of signed records. And sometimes I always like debate their authenticity in a way. Because I've got like a Future one and I'm like, did Future really sit and write? Probably not. I've got a Fred Again one. He probably did, to be fair. I kind of trust the authenticity of Fred Again. But like, watching this now, you know that I bloody did. I bloody did. And then you can like look back and be like, oh, there's him signing my poster. Because I got this one. I got number 94. And that's that one. Wow. I was gonna try and do like some fancy signature, but then I just thought it's gonna look convoluted and shit. I'd rather it just be simplistically my name. And it kind of looks quite nice as a signature with the little X in the middle. MXZ. For anybody who's forever asking, the name does not mean anything, which I kind of like. Not everything has to have meaning to it, you know. So it was just, I just thought MXZ634 Gaming sounded like a cool name when I was making a Minecraft username. And then over the time, it's just diluted, that's the word, down to just MXZ. Also, this is 100. So this has got to be special. We've got to go 100 out of 750. And then I'm going to do a little shocked face. He's got a little hair coming out of his head. Kind of looks like Wadism. It's gonna be like, he's like that. There we go. If you get 100, you got the little shocked face doodle. I wish I could doodle well. You know what I mean? Like when you see like people who just do like little doodles. I think that's so cool. Someone's gonna get 101. Which kind of looks like lol. I'm gonna put a little hee hee, a little hee hee on 101. Right, well, I'm gonna try and crack on because I think talking is slowing me down a little bit. So I'm gonna try and crack on. I hope you've enjoyed this little random section of me just waffling while signing. If you do get a poster, like I said, let me know. Share the photo on Twitter or Discord. I genuinely am interested to see what you lot pick up, how the merch goes down. And I hope you do enjoy it. I hope you like it. I hope you receive it and you like the jumper. You like the... I'll be honest, I've been wearing the jumper so much. I bloody love the jumper. Or the hoodie. It's a hoodie, it's not a jumper. But like the fit of it. It's just so... It's just like the perfect... It's what I want. It's what I want when wearing a hoodie. So that makes me happy that I want to actually wear it. Also, I've worn it around family, I've worn it around friends, I've worn it around like people who know that I do YouTube. And not one of them, until I pointed it out, clocked that it was like my merch. Which again is what I wanted, because I didn't want it to like be obnoxiously look like merch. Like, I don't feel embarrassed when I wear this in public. I don't like, not that like merch is embarrassing, but sometimes I think there's a bit of stigma with like people think it's like cringy or stuff like that. So I wanted to make it like a piece of clothing that you can wear anywhere and everywhere, and it just looks like a good bit of clothing, like a good brand almost, and less of a piece of merch with a face slapped on it, you know? But anyway, I'm on 111. I'm not even a quarter of the way. Oh, this is gonna take so unbelievably long. So, I'll let you get off and I'll crack on. And I'll see you in the next video. Wait, we'll do a little, we're on 114. Let's do a little summit on this one. What should we do? Let's do a little, I'm gonna draw a little face on the TV. Yes, there we go. So if you get 114, there's a little smiley face on the TV head. It's white, so it's subtle, but it's kind of cool. But anyway, thank you so much if you do buy a poster. I genuinely love and appreciate each and every single one of you. You can buy them framed, so you don't have to worry about like getting a frame, and it is a quality frame. You can get black, you can get white. And yeah, I just hope you enjoy the product if you do get one. And thank you so much if you do get one, because it's supporting me, it's helping me out. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I've got all these to do, so wish me luck.